time, then go to the tourist offices. They'll usually change money for the same kind of rate. Third thing, in French cafes, they do infusions, which are well worth having. These are herbal teas, and you can have all manner of them. And fourthly, if you like walking but aren't into the huge walks, the grande randonnée that the French are very keen on, you can buy these walks of petite randonnée, these little walks, that in the tourist office. This book was about £6.
Matthew, thank you. Well, that's our view of the Atlantic coast of France. As usual, we can let you have a copy of the complete script, together with some facts we've checked out but didn't have time for, like the actual location of the Blue Flag beaches, tips on driving, and would also include Matthew's notes. It's £1.80 including postage. If you'd like information on Brittany as well, we've reprinted the script of last year's guide, and we can let you have both scripts for just £3. Send a cross-check or postal order for either £1.80 or £3, payable to the BBC, to the Travel Show Guides, BBC North West, P.O. Box 27, Manchester M61SJ, and please mark the envelope France. That address is also in Radio Times and on CFAX, page 619. That's the last of our guides for this series. We hope they've been some help to you in your holiday planning. We'll be back in the summer with another series of The Travel Show. In the meantime, from all of us here, a very Merry Christmas.
Holiday suggestions of all kinds, from a quiet time in Britain to the high life on the ocean wave, can be found in Holiday 90, which begins in the new year. The first edition looks at the fastest growing sector of the market, cruising, as the liners get bigger and the costs get smaller. In contrast, there's a report on a week at Marlborough College, where the learning curve is both gradual and pleasurable. Holiday 90 starts on BBC One at 7 o'clock on Tuesday, January the 2nd, and here on 2 on Wednesday the 3rd at 5:30.
Has the war started?
Vivian Leigh made it as Gone with the Wind Scarlett O'Hara, but there was a lot of competition.
Casting the picture became a national obsession. Vogue magazine made a composite image of the ideal Scarlett from photos of the leading contenders.
And then there were the screen tests.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Definitely a legend in the making.
You go. Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
A celebration of the film and its making starts Wednesday at 5:35 on 2.
The 9 o'clock news has just started on BBC One, and here on 2 in half an hour tonight, a day to remember. Sir Robin Day, whose memorable broadcasting career is recalled with archive film and contributions from colleagues. First, proving a policeman's lot is not always a happy one, but can be highly amusing. Mornin Sarge.
Mornin Sarge?
No, sir, it's me.
Sorry, Kevin, force of habit. Are the others with you?
They're just coming, sir. There's a letter for you, sir, about your non-payment of the community charge.
Ah, thank you, Kevin. Poll tax. I think police officers should be exempt. Beautiful, aren't they, eh, Kevin? Hmm? You see, as the station commander, it's my duty to maintain the station arsenal.
Well, personally, sir, I don't think the policemen should have arms.
Don't be stupid, Kevin. How will we get the small change out of our pockets without them? Come. Right. As you probably know, the Police Federation frown on commanding officers who allow their stations to be run on gossip and hearsay. Or at least that's the rumour I heard. So, what I've got to say, I'll say in front of all of you. We'll start with you, Ted. Been looking at your last medical report. You'll be dead within 10 years unless you get some exercise and cut down on the drink, Ted.
Doctors, eh? What do they know? Bunch of piss artists, most of them. Oh, good copper, Ben. Hard copper.
You're a lazy, skiving, poorly motivated, loud mountain is what you are, Ted. At the moment, your only future in the force is serving the tea-flavoured drinks and the biscuits when they take charge off the knackers yard.
I wanted to talk to you about that, sir.
Just wait your turn, Sarge. Now, Kevin.
I'm sorry, sir. I've been doing my best, but there have been a lot of problems.
I've been delighted with your progress since you've joined us, Kevin.
What?
And I'd like you to think seriously about joining the CID. It's your generation of graduates who'll soon be replacing the likes of Ted. After all, you've had an academic education. You've studied Latin and spelling. Now, Wendy, about your career.
Yes, sir.
Are you planning on having any babies?
What?
Well, it's just that my ex-wife Judith is thinking of joining the force, and it'd be handy if there was a vacancy here for her to step into.
I haven't even got a steady boyfriend.
There are some very good fertility drugs on the market at the moment, Wendy.
I'm a career copper, sir. I never even...
Right, Sarge. It's difficult to know where to start, isn't it? Got a list of complaints here as long as my arm.
So before you go any further, I ought to tell you that I'm thinking of taking early retirement.
What?
I've got my eye on a little boarding house in Hove overlooking the Floral Clock. Somewhere nice for sad, lonely old people who've got nothing better to do. Money for a rope, in fact, son. You want anything else, son?
No. Just think over what I've said, eh?
Certainly, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Wendy?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you're not, you know...
Positive.
Positive? The tests were positive? And you are pregnant?
No, sir.
I didn't know you was planning on early retirement, Sarge.
I'm not. But it took the wind out of his sails, didn't it? Cappuccino, Ted?
Cup of what?
Or would you prefer an espresso?
It's a bit small, isn't it? It's not going to satisfy a man. Oh, it's revolting.
What's wrong?
Tastes like coffee, that's what's wrong with it.
Come on, Ted, I'll get you a proper coffee-flavoured drink from the locker room.
You can keep your drink, Kevin, and you can keep your hands off my job and all.
Oh, by the way, the word is that Big Stan gets out this week.
Ah, Stanley the Knife, eh? Well, well, well.
Hello, Sarge.
You know, I've always dreamed of having one of these machines. When I was married to Dorothy, she used to make mellow birds with warm milk.
I'd like to speak to Ben.
She used to get a horrible milky skin on it that got stuck in her moustache. Hello, sir. Your ex-wife is here to see you.
Hello, Judith.
Don't patronise me, Ben.
That's better. You know where you are with a coffee that don't taste of anything except the plastic cup it's served in.
You know, Ted, maybe Ben's right. Maybe I should start thinking about having children. And maybe you should admit you're past it.
Past it? Make me laugh. You're looking at a bloke who's fought shoulder to shoulder with some of the finest mercenaries in the world, who's had blood-crazed savages dropping out the trees on his head like conkers. The finest thief-taker in this nick, and Ben knows it.
Yeah, well, at least I've got my football trade to keep me fit. I mean, you're...
I'm what?
Nothing.
Don't push me, Kevin. I'm a trained killer.
You're fat.
Fat? That's not fat. That's pure muscle, that is. Go on, hit me.
What?
Go on, hit me there. Go on, pure muscle. Come on, you're a tough man. Come on, you hit me.
No.
Hit me there. Come on, come on, come on.
No.
You're frightened of me, aren't you, Kevin? Come on, attack me, attack me. Oh.
So, Judith, what's the problem?
Why do you always turn things into a problem, Ben?
It's my job, Judith.
Aren't you even going to say hello to your sons?
Yes. Hello,
Richard.
And,
Richard.
are you pleased to see,
Daddy.
Perhaps it'll be a good idea if I got him something to play with. Little boys like guns, don't they?
The divorce is going through in a few weeks. It's all over. Oh, when are you going to face up to your responsibilities and start being a proper father to the boys?
I'm going to start now, Judith. What's that, Sooty? You've broken the law? Well, you deserve everything you get.
Oh, for God's sake, Ben!
You destroyed the illusion now. I try to be a proper father, and you go and ruin it all before I can do the big finish with Sweep.
You know I've been seeing Roger, don't you?
Oh, Roger. Yes, I know all about Roger. Very appropriate name from what I hear.
Well, I'm going away with him. I thought you should know.
Oh, Judith, let's not talk like this. Not in front of the boys. Can't you see it's tearing them apart? Let's give it one more try, eh? For the sake of the boys. Well, Sweet, selling crack to little kiddies on the council estate, eh? Refusing to give a statement, eh?
I'm really sorry, Ted. I didn't mean to hurt you.
No, it's all right, Kevin. Didn't hurt. Old samurai trick. Retractable undercarriage.
Ted. Word in your ear, Ted.
I'd better be good this time, Oily.
Sarge, do you think I'd make a good mother?
Oh, Wendy. No.
Managed to hit 3 building societies in the high street at the same time, Ted.
Oh, look, this job's been on the cast a month. What's the delay?
Well, they've been waiting to see if the interest rates will top 15%.
Right. So how much is this going to cost me, you parasite?
No, it won't cost you nothing, Ted. Call it quits. Favour returned. Mind you, there is one thing. It's OK if I come and live here, is it?
Live here?
Just for a few days, Ted. Tough.
Oily, you could...
You could still make it work, Judith.
You don't listen, do you, Ben?
Look, just fill this form in, it'll make everything all right.
Well, what are you talking about?
It's an application form to join the police. Just fill it in, Judith.
Are you mad?
Well, you said yourself our relationship fell apart because we never talked. If you joined the force, it'd be different. We could talk about the police.